Tipton's recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Chairman Hastings, for yielding, and thank you, Mr. Chairman. H.R. 678 is a common-sense piece of legislation to foster clean, renewable energy development, create rural jobs in America, and to do so without taxpayer cost, while returning revenues to the U.S. Treasury, and by all measures should be considered low-hanging fruit, as our fellow member has just noted, for congressional action. There's been a lot of discussion on both sides of the aisle about the need to be able to pursue an all-of-the-above strategy. Hydropower, as the cleanest and most abundant natural energy source, should be at the forefront of any comprehensive national energy policy. Increased conduit hydropower serves a number of purposes. It produces renewable and emissions-free energy that can be used to pump water or sell electricity into the grid. It can generate revenue for the irrigation district to be able to help pay for aging infrastructure costs and facilitate modernization. And it can create local jobs and generate revenue to the federal government. It's as simple as this poster demonstrates. As easy as putting a portable generator into a moving canal water. Many irrigation districts and electrical utilities seek to develop hydropower on Bureau of Reclamation pipes, ditches, and canals. But regulatory uncertainty and the threat of unnecessary bureaucratic requirements stand in the way. This legislation seeks to remove duplicative environmental analysis, where doing so will considerably reduce costs for hydropower developers while retaining the analysis necessary to protect valuable natural resources. While the Bureau of Reclamation has recently begun to inventory facilities suitable for small conduit hydropower generation and develop directives and standards to help promote that end, for far too long, duplicative review for small hydropower projects on existing man-made facilities rendered these projects financially unfeasible, and significant uncertainty still remains. The generating units covered by H.R. 678 would be installed on entirely man-made waterways, which have already received a full environmental review when they were built or rehabilitated. Any transmission associated with these projects would result from the passage of this bill must still undergo full environmental review where they impact the environment. To require a lengthy review by dropping a small generator into a pipe simply defies logic, and we cannot pursue an all-of-the-above energy strategy if we continue business as usual. In addition to creating regulatory certainty and removing duplicative processes, this legislation authorizes power development at the agency's conduits to clear up multi-federal agency confusion and further reduces the regulatory costs associated with hydropower development. This provision of the bill will provide the necessary statutory authority to be able to reduce litigation that the agency is sure to seek under the current framework, which relies on broad authorities that do not specifically authorize hydropower development. This legislation ensures the continued use of the Bureau facilities, primarily for water supply and irrigation, and protects the interests of those maintaining and operating these facilities by offering them the first right of refusal to take advantage of small conduit energy development projects. Non-federal operators know the details of the facilities best and are locally invested. As a result, it's only logical to offer them the first opportunity to develop this energy on facilities that they maintain. Additionally, those irrigation districts with pre-existing arrangements with the Bureau or the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission for water delivery and hydropower development will not be disturbed by this bill. I'm proud to have the support of the Family Farm Alliance, the National Water Resources Association, the American Public Power Association, and the National Hydropower Association, among others. I look forward to working with my colleagues on both sides of the aisle to be able to make this public law and to start putting rural America back to work and developing clean, renewable energy.